Guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So, guys, some mysteries surrounding the Master Universe movie have been prevalent. I mean, there's a lot of things, even in my Easter egg hunt that I did not too long ago, covering everything that I was able to notice in the movie trailer, still sort of linger. I mean, there's a lot of people asking, where is Randor? Where is Orko? Where are some of the key figures that a lot of people have been looking forward to? People are still wondering, is the evil horde going to show up? Is She-Ra going to show up? Or Adora? So many different mysteries. But one of the biggest mysteries that has been plaguing a lot of people, at least in their minds, is who are those 6 statues that are surrounding that meeting place between Eternos and Castle Grayskull? Well, thanks to our good friend Toon Jukka Isakainen, it looks like something, or at least these 6 figures, have been revealed thanks to our good friend Toon Jukka. And I wanted to react to this because, to be perfectly honest with you, I had no idea. I actually thought many of these were, he-men like of past, from Preternia or something like that. But nothing could prepare me, honestly, for the final revelation of who these truly are. So, guys, let's take a deep dive and see exactly what Jukka Isakainen actually figured out. Toon Jukka. Let's have a look at this, guys. This is crazy. Definitely give him a like and a follow. He's doing some incredible work for Master Universe. He actually has written books on Master Universe. 2000X, it is his favorite Master Universe series. To find out that Toon Jukka had, a working theory, an understanding about who these people were and what it is that would come about and be realized through this. He's actually pieced together something truly fascinating, and I really want to take a look at this. All right, let's turn up some sound. Let's listen to Toon Jukka and react to everything he's saying about this incredible discovery. Let's fast forward a little bit right to where he starts talking about the meeting place, because I think this is really for me where things really start to come together.
Statues of familiar characters. This shot where Marlena is running with a young Prince Adam and King Randor towards Castle Grayskull, we see that.
So it's interesting that that Jukka says that is King Randor, because many people have been speculating, is that King Randor? Is it Orko? But in my opinion, that is definitely King Randor running with Queen Marlena and Prince Adam. Who else would it be? Why? Well, I understand Orko might have been trying to protect the prince and the queen, but it makes more sense to me that it is Randor.
There are 6 statues.
6.
One of them is holding the Sword of Power, but interestingly, it's the vintage toy design and not the one that Adam has in the movie.
So this is the statue which I thought was King Grayskull. All right, I believe that this is King Grayskull. He has the original Sword of Power, right? So it sort of makes sense that he would be King Grayskull, in my opinion.
Across that statue on the other side, another one holding a scepter. 2 statues look to be holding some small items in their hand.
Which is one of the things that I was curious about. What are those objects? And I said the one on the left I thought was Hero, right? The original hero of Preternia.
One is resting their hands on a sword, and the
I have
remaining
no idea who
one
that was.
is not holding any object that I can see.
And again,
While in the trailer, it's harder to see.
it was so hard to figure out who these guys were, or just to guess who they were. So Toon Jukka really brings it together right here. This is how he figured out who these individuals are, and this is fascinating.
On the floor, we have the map of Eternia, and around it are symbols and images. Now, some of you may remember I shared on my social media back in April 2025 a few behind the scenes shots.
So I never really covered the behind the scenes shots, but I did talk about it on my live stream a couple of times, how we did see the map of what I thought was Preternia, but apparently it's Eternia, and there were some things surrounding the map. So Jukka goes through all of that right here.
From the Masters of the Universe film as they were filming it. They had these massive sets and props built for the entrance to Castle Grayskull.
I love the fact we can actually see the teeth they did not spare any expense when it came down to making the exterior of Castle Grayskull. And of course, you only get to see a certain amount of it on camera, but still, freaking incredible.
And more. From that early footage, there is one shot that gives us a better view to the map of Eternia, and especially the symbols surrounding it.
This is where everything starts to come together, because the map of Eternia in the sunlight, we can see nearly everything. It's amazing that this drone footage actually exists.
Now, the character illustrations already are really fascinating. You have the 2002 version of Zodak with a K.
Freaking Zodak, man. Now, it's interesting. These, of course, are they are depictions of characters. They're not necessarily who, in actual canon. We don't know who they actually are, but obviously you can see relationships that form here, and it's fascinating that Jukka puts this all together. Even though many of us have speculated that that's actually what it was, but still, it's fun to see this.
It's hard to see if he has the tattoos here.
You can definitely see the chest armor. The helmet is unmistakable. He has a staff, and he has his gloves. You can actually see that from 2000X. So that's what Yuka's actually trying to, show the relationship between these two, which is awesome.
2002 version. And on the other side of that, there is a fallen statue head covering the illustration, but there are what looks to be the tip of wings. So it might be the sorceress, or maybe Swiftwind. Now at the time, I remember anyone having a theory about the symbols. They could have been just names corresponding to the characters, but as I have mentioned in my last video about the symbols on the power sword, we have a cipher key from the movie logo itself.
So this is where things really start to come together. He talks about a cipher key, a way to decrypt these names. And Jukka will probably explain that these are actually just English characters in a different script, which is fascinating.
Using that, I started
a little bit of a cop-out, though. Just a little bit.
I only had this image and this image to go with. As I started piecing the symbols, the shortest one immediately caught my attention, because I already had most of the letters, M, R, and I. So that was easy to see it would spell Miro.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, so he's already figured out one of the characters right off the bat, that this is the effigy of King Miro. Wow, the father of Randor. Incredible.
The next one was a bit curious. It had repeating symbols, which I didn't know what they were. So I pieced together the ones that I did know, E and A. It's in the game. The third one, again, I could only piece in some of the letters, B, A, N, and R. The one following that was really a key moment for me. Since I already had the E and N here, but from the previously deduced name Miro, I now had the letter O, which fit very neatly here.
I gotta tell you, the analytical nature of this video is so cool. I really enjoyed it. How he pieced this together just on a very few number of characters from the original Master Universe title was fascinating.
At this point, I was feeling very excited about piecing this puzzle, even if I might not be able to get all the letters. The second to last had one of the light posts obscuring it, so I wasn't sure if that might be my doom and I wouldn't be able to figure it out. So I could see there was a V and A, and that mysterious letter which was present in that earlier name too. But then I saw it, the little apostrophe, followed by V and A.
I love the fact that it has an apostrophe, and it gives Jukka just enough information to figure this out. This was that breakout moment which really brought everything together.
The starting letter was D, as in Devon, the name that was invented during the Classics era and given to King Grayskull as a real name.
Oh
From that,
my
I now had the
God!
letter D.
That's crazy. That is nuts. Now, obviously, Yuka's a historian, right? And he, again, like I said, he's written books on Master Universe 2000X, the 2002, the 2002
King
series.
Grayskull as a
But yeah, to really put it all together, and you can see it right there. King Grayskull from Master Universe Classics, real name Devon Grayskull. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy, guys. Holy crap. And then everything just starts to come together for him. And this is really, oh my God, this really gave me shivers, man. This gave me complete shivers. Of course, he really is deep into the lore. So I learned a lot in this video, truly.
real name. From that, I now had the letter D. So the earlier mystery name became Eddard.
Eddard.
Now
Oh
we're getting
my
somewhere.
God, look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That is crazy. Again, it's really fortunate that the alphabet is basically just English, but in Eternian script. So, and of course they have the same phonetic language that we do. It's kind of funny that way, but which is not real. But it's just for fun, right? It's just for fun.
Where at that point it was obvious that okay, the names were representing past kings.
And that's where my theory just falls apart. The fact that these are clearly kings, right? I was thinking, they all have crowns. Maybe they were all given titles or whatever like that as former He-Men, or possibly it was a mixture of He-Men and kings, right? But and technically, in a sense, King Grayskull being the very first king, I wasn't exactly wrong, but I got who King Grayskull was. I was completely off, and it's interesting to see what King Grayskull's face looks like because we're going to get to that in a minute.
Nero and Grayskull in there, so the last name was a bit easier to deduce, even if it also was obscured by objects. I could still see in the newly confirmed D,
Wow.
O, and R.
Wow.
And because the overall placement is close to Miro, it must be around.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow, what a revelation. Holy crap, what a freaking revelation. Yuka, my God, oh my God, that's crazy. That's a crazy amount of sleuthing right there. That is nuts.
The falling statue head.
That is insane.
Was Randor's head.
And that leads into what I was saying about Skeletor. And Yuka's going to say it right here. Yuka's going to talk about it right here.
The few that were left were these two right here. And I could see they had that same letter on both. So I just needed to figure that letter out, and it would help solve both at the same time. I considered things like Egdon and Wagner, but then it hit me. In the Filmation She-Ra episode, we have one scene with portraits of past
my
kings.
God, talk about a deep
is
cut.
Called Eldon.
Deep cuts. Oh
So
my God, this is
that
crazy.
Gave me that name confirmed, and it means that this other name then is Balnor.
Wow.
I wasn't very happy to figure this out.
Wow, what a way to piece it all together, man. Like literally bringing in pieces from 2000X, bringing in pieces from Filmation, bringing in pieces, from so many different sources. Like, oh my God, classics, Master Universe classics. And then piecing this all together in freaking incredible. My hat is tipped to Toon Jukka, to Jukka Isakainen. And my God, what an incredible discovery.
So
crazy.
Glad that it was using elements from the past media from Filmation cartoon. As I mentioned in the podcast, I had figured out the names, and I was just excited about it. The longer trailer came roughly 7 hours after it.
When the one in the
I may have the answer to that, but I definitely.
And it's funny that he says that because once the trailer came out, that's when he started really being able to piece it all together and really understanding what he was looking at. It was fascinating for him to have brought all this together on a live stream of all things. That was what was really unique. Now, he brings it all together right here, which is beautiful, and I love this part. Check
When
this
you're
out.
doing that, you're like, hey, I figured it out.
And there we saw all these wonderful statues, and it was clear that they are the past kings of Eternia.
Incredible.
And from that this one is King Randor here, who is holding the Sword of Power, and
Completely
opposite
wrong.
him,
I was
Balnar
completely wrong.
with the scepter staff. King
So, wow, I was completely wrong. Obviously, that's King Randor,
Power, and opposite him,
and that,
Balnar
of course,
with the
is Eldar.
scepter staff.
Insane.
King Grayskull statue is on Randor's right side.
And here's where things really come together. This. I was so close. I was one statue away, but this is King Grayskull, and the theory holds sound. Listen to this, guys. This is awesome.
The look on the statue's face is very reminiscent of Dolph Lundgren.
My God, it all comes together. It all comes together. Could this be the fabled cameo by the great Dolph Lundgren, the original He-Man from 1987? That's crazy, man. From the movie. That's crazy, dude.
Who portrayed He-Man in the
That is
1987 film.
awesome.
So it's very likely he will have some cameo in the film, possibly a flashback scene.
I love it. I love it.
The funny part,
But what really I now it makes a lot of sense to me why Randor's head has been blown off. I mean that was the biggest thing. It's literally lying right there on the map, right? And the reason it's lying there on the map is because Skeletor has such a disdain for King Randor. I'm trying to find there it is. See, look right there. His head is literally lying there, right? Because Skeletor hates Randor, hates him with a passion, right? And literally has taken the time, to like he did not desecrate any other. He didn't bother to desecrate
but
any of the other
interestingly,
kings, but he desecrated his main rival, right? Randor. He literally blew his head off. Blew his freaking head off. It was crazy. Oh my God. This is nuts, everybody. This is nuts. What a revelation. And of course, more revelations to come. But man, freaking incredible. And then shortly thereafter, Jukka explains that now the alphabet is basically all out there now. The alphabet is all out there because now these are actually corresponding letters to English. So because of that, on the packaging that we see that has been released by Mattel as well as Manuel Eduardo Caritas, Roy Juarez, we can now decipher. It's a perfect cipher. All of the letters which correspond to English letters, and we know that is He-Man, that is Triclops, and yeah, man, it's the floodgates are open. If we're looking at to decipher any of the language, any of the Eternia language, we already know that it's actually English. And it's very simple to figure out. It's very simple to figure out what these letters mean. But none of this would have been possible this early on without our good friend Jukka Isakainen, who literally made this happen, and basically has shown us all the map, has shown us all the way to really sort of decipher everything. Huge shout out to Jukka Isakainen. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Jukka Isakainen's website, YouTube page. Definitely give him a like and a follow. He really has brought this all together and really has blown my mind with all this wonderful deciphering, using the few characters that he had from the Masters of the Universe logo to actually bring and the realization that the Kings of Eternia are in a meeting place where I imagine they meet with a council of elders and possibly the Sorceress of Grayskull back in the past. This is absolutely wonderful. Jukka, thank you so much, my friend. This has been absolutely educational, entertaining, and really something to behold. Guys, Jukka is a historian. He's actually also been an actor. He has actually voiced King Miro himself. So it's awesome that the first one that he deciphered was, of course, Miro. What a way to pull it all together. The Kings of Eternia and their meeting place with the Council of Elders, perhaps, and of course, the Sorcerer's Grayskull. Incredible. Guys, please give Toon Jukka a like and a follow. Tell him that Jay sent you. Guys, I'm over the moon of this. I'm over the moon that we have this, like Toon Jukka has discovered this incredible, secret, all right, that many of us were wondering what's going on. This is just absolutely thrilling. And I'm a huge shout out and huge thanks to Toon Jukka for bringing it all together. What a revelation. Guys, I am over the moon at this, and I'm really excited that more Master Universe, is coming in, and a lot more information about the movie is being deciphered by fans all over the world. Jukka is on the other side of the world, basically, and figured this out in English, of all things, for us to enjoy. Absolutely thrilling. And of course, guys, as you know, this is the year of Master Universe. When Master Universe has been in public consciousness, it's never been this way for years, for decades. We have so many different types of media. We have 2 movies being released this year, 1 theatrical, 1 fan film by Daniel Benedict, The Fall of Grayskull 2, which I can't wait for. It's going to be freaking amazing. We're spoiled for choice in that section, but we continue to be spoiled for choice. We now have 2 different toy lines, one from Mattel proper for 2000X, and the other one from Mondo for 2000X. Holy crap, guys, that's crazy. And now we know that Chronicles, Master Universe Chronicles, which is another 6-inch line for Master Universe, is coming as well now as the first ones, now being confirmed, having been put out in a store shelf in Spain. 5.5-inch characters for the Master Universe movie. Freaking incredible. More toys. It's insane. But not only that, now we have video games coming, guys. The Dragon Pearl of Destruction. This is absolutely bonkers. And we have comics. We have novels. It just never ends for Master Universe. And as a matter of fact, we have 2 different Master Universe conventions, guys. And this is going to be glorious. The time to celebrate Master Universe is now. And I hope that you'll join us in Torrance, California for Tooniverse as we celebrate the Master Universe together. This is going to be absolutely awesome. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, Master of the Universe in 2026. It's never been in public consciousness more than it has been right now. As a matter of fact, guys, join us for Tooniverse. This is the Masters Universe convention that's happening at the Torrance Marriott in Redondo Beach, California, May 23rd to 24th, Memorial Day weekend. It's freaking amazing. We have some amazing guests that are coming this year. Mike Young of Mike Young Productions. Mike Young, of course, is the man who led the way bringing He-Man and the Master Universe to television. I really want to find out how he got the censors to greenlight the melting face of Keldor on screen. Don't miss out on your chance to meet Mike Young at Motooniverse 2026. Rudy Obrero, the wonderful packaging designer for the original Master Universe toy line. Paintings are on Castle Grayskull, Battle Cat, the Wind Raider. We have Blade from the 1987 movie, Anthony DeLonghi's. He is going to be there doing a weapons demonstration. It's going to be freaking awesome. I can't wait to be able to meet him in person. It's going to be great. And of course, the great Alan Oppenheimer. This is going to be an amazing opportunity. He doesn't do too many conventions anymore. He's getting up in age. To be able to have a chance to meet him. And he didn't just do the voice of Skeletor. He did the voice of Battlecat, Man-at-Arms, freaking Valkor, the dragon. He did Mighty Mouse. This is nuts. To be able to have this type of Eternia royalty at the show is incredible. And speaking of Eternia royalty, the Princess of Power herself, the Princess of Eternia, Melindy Britt, the voice of She-Ra, will also be joining us. What an incredible lineup. And of course, for the Master Universe 1987 movie again, William Stout, the designer who made the look for He-Man, Teela, Man-at-Arms. Of course, Gwildor! He created Gwildor's look! It was freaking awesome. Come to Motooniverse 2026. Meet William Stout in person. Writer guest of honor Tim Sheridan, who's worked on multiple comic books, and of course the production for Master Universe Revelation Revolution, multiple different cartoons and movies, television. He'll be talking about his brand new secret project for Master Universe at Motooniverse 2026. Definitely come and meet Tim Sheridan at the show. And of course, writer Joshua Skye, who's literally writing the lore of Master Universe in the comics. It's going to be freaking epic. You can get tickets at motooniversecon.com. The early bird registration is happening right now. You can save quite a bit of money right now on motooniversecon.com. Get there directly from the tickets portion here on Motooniverse, powered by He-Mania.com. And if you are an exhibitor and are looking to get a table, definitely head over to motooniversecon.com. Sign up, become an exhibitor, and guys, spaces are going fast. The hotel, of course, is at the Torrance Marriott, Redondo Beach in California, May 23rd to 24th. You can actually book your stay on MoTooniverseCon.com. Just click on the link here and send you to the portal for the Marriott. Reserve your hotel so that you can celebrate with us as we celebrate Master Universe in 2026. We're going to have a huge Master Universe movie celebration, so it's going to be the place to celebrate Master Universe in 2026. More guests, more events. It's going to be freaking... Guys, don't forget to celebrate with us in Redondo Beach, California at the Torrance Marriott. It's going to be absolutely crazy. As we mentioned earlier, we have a lot of special guests coming, and we literally just announced another guest, which is blowing my mind, seriously. If you head over to MoTooniverseCon.com, you can see that there are multiple guests invited, but over the weekend, we announced that a very special guest, that's right, everybody, Rebecca Taylor. Yes, the designer from the 1982 Castle Grayskull. She also did design work for the Battle Ram and the sticker department. The actual floor, the Duel of Souls. She made that along with the Spaceman and so many other wonderful designs. She will be at Motooniverse 2026, and you've got to meet Rebecca Taylor. She, of course, is also the wife of legendary designer Mark Taylor, who has since passed. But we definitely are honored and humbled to have Rebecca Taylor as our guest. And of course, we're going to be speaking with her all about her time at Mattel. It's going to be so much fun. Guys, please head over to MoTooniverseCon.com. Tickets are available right now. You can pick them up. Registration is happening at this moment. And of course, if you are an exhibitor, as I said earlier, you can definitely head over here, sign up for an exhibitor table, as we have very few tables left, and we really want to celebrate with you guys if you have something that you want to share with us. We hope to see you at Motooniverse 2026, guys. It's going to be a blast. Guys, let me know in the comment section below. What are your thoughts about the fact that the Kings of Grayskull have been truly discovered as on the council table, the actual meeting place between Eternos and Castle Grayskull, and the fact that King Grayskull might actually be Dolph Lundgren's Visage. Holy crap, everybody. Isn't that freaking awesome? And of course, the fact that I was absolutely wrong, and the one who's got his head blow off was not King Grayskull. It was actually King Randor himself, which makes a lot more sense knowing that Skeletor has a very big grudge against Randor. Are you guys as impressed as I am that Jukka Isakainen made this revelation to everybody? Or are you just looking to enjoy the movie and it doesn't matter to you what the ciphers look like, the fact that it's actually in English with just different characters, and you just want to enjoy the stupid movie? Let me know in those comments in the comment section below, guys. Toy News continues in 2026, everybody, and the Master Universe continues to go strong. As a matter of fact, myself and my good friend Danny Green, we're heading to New York to see some of these great toys in person. Hopefully, they'll be available for us to take a look at and maybe even play with a little bit. I sure hope so, because it would be great to find out what the plastic feels like, what the characters feel like. We now have confirmation that 2 different toy lines will be available for the movie. One for Chronicles and the other one for the first ones. And I really want to find out from Mattel proper, what the heck does the first ones mean? I really want to know what that means, guys, and I hope you do too. Stay tuned to Mega J Retro as we go to Toy Fair 2026. It's going to be an absolute blast. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And consider subscribing to the channel. I post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys will enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Master Universe is going strong in 2026, and Motooniverse will be a place to celebrate Master Universe for 2026. We hope to see you guys there. Good journey, everybody. Keep proud.